Happy Friday, team. I'm recording this in the middle of a big snowstorm, although it's currently paused. But first and foremost, I wanted to say today, thank you to our incredible team that got on the roads, icy, school's canceled, Truckee got 2 feet of snow. I don't even know what Elko got in their cars, drove very, very safely, and came to work today to serve our customers. To our fabulous funding team, I know that the first Friday of the month, and it being a Friday, it's a big, big day for us. And we have the opportunity to deliver the dream of home ownership, hand keys over today because you showed up for work today and braved the cold and the ice and the snow. So thank you so much. We had a great grand opening this week. Thank you for going along with my emails about how to network an event and how to make sure people feel comfortable in those settings and wear your name badge and all the funny things that I sent out. I do think it's really, really critical for us to remember that people can be intimidated by our energy. They can be intimidated by our market share. They can be intimidated by our success. And that would be the last thing I would ever want somebody to feel in coming to Guild, whether they're a realtor or a client. I want them to walk the halls of any offices of ours and feel welcomed by every single member. Even if it's a realtor who is bounced from loan officer to loan officer to loan officer, I want them to feel safe here. I want them to feel like we are a unit that sticks together, that trusts each other, that loves each other, that fights for each other, and that we are not worried about cutting someone else's legs off or them cheating on us or anything like that. And so thank you for being the professionals that you are. It's time to play even harder. We've gotten through January and February, and let me tell you, it's been a grind, such a grind. I'm talking to people all over the nation. A lot of the core students are making 150 calls a week. I know Jorge's up to that challenge, and it just feels like, oh, you gotta work 3 times as hard to squeeze out half of the results. But remember, when it gets tough, the good become great. And when it gets tough, the weak perish. So anytime you want to start thinking negatively, I want to think negatively. I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. I go, that's a good sign. That is an awesome, good thing, because if I feel tired and worn out, then I know my competitors are just about ready to quit. And so it's competitive out there. Every loan officer everywhere is out handing out donuts and everything that they can. Every realtor is getting hit up 5 and 6 times. They're struggling for volume. It's just the first quarter. This is what it is every year, but we've got to stay diligent and consistent with our processes to get there. And do not get discouraged, you guys. I know that there's been a lot of pricing pressure. We've had some costly mistakes of locks not getting extended and issues with MI that have cost us, $8,000 subsidies. And so that's just like, But you know what? This is why we do what we do, and we stick together and we work a process, and we all work on getting better. Thank you to all of you who came to the training for the automated tools, the worknumber.com, Equifax work verifications, as well as account check. We must get good at this. We must. It's already been here for 2 years. We've denied it. We've pushed it off. We've made excuses. We've just ignored it. And I'm telling you, it's released to every mortgage company out there. And if we're the last to adopt, we're going to get our butts kicked. We've got to be nimble. We've got to be flexible. We've got to adjust our processes in order to make this happen. And the biggest adjustment is going to come to our LP1s and our loan officers that have been working the same way for 7 years on lead conversion and speed to lead and taking the information and booking the appointment, that are now going to have to slow down and somehow still make realtors happy and borrowers happy. But if we do that on the front end, and we put more resources and more people and more focus on the front end and do automated validations, it's going to help major efficiency on the back end, customer service, really excited real estate agents, faster closings. There's a huge need for it. We all know it. We've just been kind of scared for the change. Lastly, thank you to everybody in the sales side who's been embracing Salesforce. We've got a big sales contest. I want every single week the winner of our sales contest logging your calls in Salesforce to come from Reno. If you are still watching this video, please give me a yeehaw on the email, because I will know who watched this all the way through. And I'm sorry for the long email, but I really wanted to share my heart with you guys and say thank you for an incredible February Every single one of you worked very, very hard. We served a lot of customers. We closed over $74 million in business in February, and we're just warming up. So let's go get them in March. Have a great afternoon. Stay safe in this snow. Build a snowman, drink some hot chocolate, and if you're me, rest your voice so we can power through next week. Talk to you soon. Bye.